Hello, everyone. We have some wonderful quality of life changes, predominantly to share with you this month, and also one new feature. But we'll take them step by step as we go through. The first thing is that there is a special field within Field called additional contact info, and previously it was not being displayed, but now it is being displayed underneath the contact details. Now, your standard form won't have the field for that. Although if I open up right now, I have actually edited my form to include that. So here I have this additional contact info field here. But if you add that field in, then whenever you fill that field out, it will be underneath all of the contact information under the contact details within the ticket. So this particular ticket is for Sheriff Tyrone Waters of Jacksonville, Florida, and it's giving me a heads up that Sheriff Waters is normally in meetings during the morning, and it's easier to reach in the afternoon. This is good information to pass on to your dispatchers or any other details. Maybe someone has a special title that they want to be addressed by. So if someone's earned their doctorate and they want to be called Doctor So and So when being addressed, then you might want to put that in there. Make sure that all the interactions between your dispatchers and your customers are pleasant and leave them feeling satisfied. So this is just a little quality of life thing that you can do. To add this in, if you open up the side panel and down at the very bottom, you have this gear and globe icon that will open up the admin panel onto a new page. And then you can go to the forms section. Now, I've created several forms already, but you go ahead and create a form if you haven't already. And then select the object, which would be a ticket in this case. Give the form a name. The action type in this case is whatever form you're trying to do. So create form or an edit form. Let's choose create. And then under the field section, you'll want to search for contact. Open that up, and the very top one is the additional contact info. And so whenever you choose a form type, it will give you the generic form type already as it is. So everything's in place as it typically is for the generic form. But then you can add in fields and so forth. And you see a number next to the field that tells you how many times that field appears on this form. So you can have a field appear several times on a form. In most cases, it makes sense to just have it appear once. In this case, I've added it here at the bottom, and I could hit save, and that would do that. I've already done that, of course, so I won't hit save. I'll go ahead and cancel out of there. But that's how you can update your forms to add that new that field. That field's actually existed for a while. It's not a new field, but that field will now appear down here underneath the contact details. So now we're going to go ahead and call Sheriff Waters and schedule this ticket with him. And there's been a small change now we can see within our scheduling assistant here to the calendar. We've added an additional week. What we figured out is people were having to, if it was near the end of the month, people were having to swap to the next month in order to plan things for the following week and so forth. And that was a bit annoying. So we got some feedback from our customers. We appreciate that feedback and we take it to heart. And so in this case, we now see that there are six weeks that are shown to us, and that guarantees that we'll always see the full first week of the next month, so we don't have to switch months constantly or as much as we had to before. Now, perhaps I've gotten a hold of someone else on the phone, and that person says that I need to call back Sheriff Waters at another time. They don't have the authority to make an appointment with me, and I need to speak with him directly. In that case, I would select our callback required button up here. And we made a small change here as well. Previously, we had a drop down button here for the time duration. And that meant that you had to choose between 1, 5, or 1, 3, 5, or whatever options were there already. And that was true no matter what was here. So if we chose hours, it would be a different set of options. And if we chose days, I think it allowed for up to 10 days as a maximum. And the truth is that sometimes when you call a customer, you have to actually plan on calling them even further into the future. Maybe I get told that the Sheriff Waters is actually on holiday right now and he won't be back for 2 weeks. So in that case, I want to put this ticket away for 14 days and I can now just type that in directly and so forth. Or they can tell me specifically when it's going to come back and I can enter that in and I can try and call back on that day and so forth. But for our time duration now, instead of it being a drop down, it's a simple numeric input, and that'll make your lives a little bit easier there. Okay. The last thing I want to show you today, actually a couple of things I want to show you today are have to do with the changes to the Fieldcode mobile app. And unfortunately, my Fieldcode mobile app is not up to date yet, so I can't show you them directly on mine. But of course, my friend Simeon has created some notes for us here regarding our update. And so if I open up our update notes here and scroll down, we will find that information regarding the changes to the FMA. And I'm going to start here at the bottom here and talk about project visibility. So now, whenever a ticket is added onto the Field Code mobile app, you might have multiple tickets and you might have multiple tickets assigned to someone, and those tickets would also have multiple projects or potentially have different projects to each other. And now the engineer can easily see which project the ticket belongs to, and that may mean that he has to behave a certain way, or he has to take certain additional actions due to a certain project or due to certain rules regarding a specific project. So him being able to see that immediately and being able to prepare ahead of time, he can see this project's that red project, and we see here that this project's that yellow project. And it will also include the project name. These examples only include a project called name. So it's not a great example, but we do see those different colors there. That lets me know that these are two separate projects, and that I may have to take uh, different actions at those locations based on the project requirements. On dark mode, it also appears, and it's just as clear. So we still see those colors there, and those colors are assigned when you create a project. So if I open up the side panel again, real quick, and we go to our project section, I can select a different color for each of my projects. So if I choose, for example, the chat project here, we can see that that has this green color here. And if I choose the help desk, for example, the help desk is over here in this dark gray area, and so forth. So each project can have its own unique color to help you and your people identify what they're working on. And the next thing is that we now have it possible to schedule tickets using the Field Code mobile app. Now, this does require that you first go into the Field Code admin panel and under the FMA settings, turn on the ticket scheduling option, this center option right here, right? And there is also a need for a small workflow change for the FMA so that the schedule button will actually appear on tickets. Otherwise, they won't be able to schedule those tickets. When they go in, when the engineers go in, they can open up the side panel and they'll find a section called ticket scheduling. They select that and they'll see a list of all the tickets that they can schedule. When they select a ticket, if that ticket is eligible for scheduling, if there's nothing that interferes with it, then it will have a schedule button on it. They can also review that ticket and just see what are the details of that, what parts they might need, or what's the situation, how long do they think that they'll need for that ticket, and so forth. For example, this has a planned duration of 1 hour on it, but they may review the ticket and decide, actually, this will probably take me only 45 minutes, or this will take me an hour and a half instead. And then finally, they'll go ahead and they will uh, go ahead and schedule the ticket. From there, they'll choose the from and to time. The to time must be after the from time, obviously. They can schedule for the past. So if this is a ticket that's something that they've already handled and you just want to report from them on it, then you could assign that ticket to them. They would then schedule that ticket. They could schedule in the past so it doesn't interfere with their timeline for the future, and then they could just go ahead and report that ticket. Now, what the system doesn't do yet, and we have to decide what's the right approach for this, is it does not prevent them from scheduling a ticket when another ticket is already scheduled. So there's a chance that they could accidentally double book. And there's also a chance that they could book things too close together where they're not giving sufficient drive time between one location and the next. So this is something that engineers will have to keep in mind and plan for as they plan their day, to consider how long does it take me to get from this location to this other location? How long will it likely take me based on times I've traveled between these locations previously. So this should be given to engineers whom you can trust to schedule their own tickets and do a good job while scheduling. The fixed service window will automatically match the estimated duration or the rather the from and to time unless they adjust it. This is useful if the customer says, "Hey, I'm available all morning," or "I'm available for," as it shows in this case, from 08 until 1600. Then in that case, they could put that in there. And if they need to reschedule at some point in the future, maybe something's come up, maybe there's been an emergency ticket that's been filed in when they were going to go take care of this, they could take a look and say, okay, maybe I can schedule it again for the same day, just later in the day instead. So having that information in there and putting that information in there as they gather that from the customer will help them as they have to adjust their schedule in certain special cases. I think it's a really awesome new feature, but of course it should be used with caution, and you should assign it to or give that power to engineers whom you can really trust to schedule the tickets effectively and so forth, and who are not going to dilly-dally about. All right, that covers everything that we've changed so far for March. Um, we are looking forward to having another release in the next month or two, and adding some new awesome features and functions and quality of life changes for you. If you have any questions about these changes, or if you need some help getting set up with some of these changes, support at fieldcode.com. Reach myself or another member of my team, and we will then put you in contact with the right people. For example, if you need a workflow change, then we'll get you in contact with our solution engineering team. If you're having some trouble with the app not working the way it should, we can begin that investigation, try and figure out what's going on, and make sure things are working properly for you in the future. Or if you just need to some help putting together some templates or other basic things, or just some basic training, please don't hesitate to reach out. We want to make sure that you're not struggling with our software. We want it to be a breeze for you.